Climate change has become the center of both national and international conversations.
This issue has brought forth massive protests, inspiring voices, and federal laws.
And while these worldwide climate change movements can be very motivational, they can also be pretty overwhelming.
To address an issue as big as climate change, it's important to start small by taking action at home, because addressing individual local issues can lead to collective global solutions.
That is why we here at Foothill Local Leaders, an environmental advocacy club, asked our members and peers to help us answer the question, what should Pleasanton do to address climate change?
I think Pleasanton should provide tips to schools and businesses on how to conserve energy. Small things like unplugging electronics when you're not using them or switching to energy-efficient light bulbs can have a big impact in the future.
To address climate change, Pleasanton could bring back the wastewater recycling program that we had during the drought.
Pleasanton should emphasize the importance of saving our planet and reversing climate change by showing town leadership across the city.
The City of Pleasanton should aim to install solar panels on all local schools and large businesses to reduce its carbon footprint and help address climate change.
When I was in elementary school, I used to see recycling bins and compost bins all over the school. But as I got to middle school and high school, I saw them less frequently. So my advice to Pleasanton would be to be more consistent in educating students about eco-friendly practices such as recycling, and also to let residents know what resources exist from the city to help them have a more efficient lifestyle.
I think that Pleasanton should recycle more and reduce their usage of plastic, like plastic bags, plastic straws, and all those kinds of things.
To ensure that we're part of the solution, let's conserve the resources that are being impacted by climate change. Let's conserve water. Let's walk and bike instead of driving. Let's use energy-efficient appliances and use solar power.
To help climate change in Pleasanton, I think we should spread awareness about green waste and recycling usage.
With climate change threatening our water supply in the Sierras, I think Pleasanton and its residents should aim to conserve as much water as possible so that we can save and store that water for future droughts.
I think one of the best ways to combat climate change right here in Pleasanton is by implementing more solar panels. I think already Pleasanton does a really great job of having them in our schools, but I think it would be even more efficient and beneficial if we have them in downtown areas where there's always a large congregation of people, and then also the really big business complexes around town. And I think by doing this, we not only save money to fund other climate change projects, but we also are able to harness a cleaner form of energy.
In order to address climate change in Pleasanton, I think that local residents can take advantage of some sustainable transportation methods that can include carpooling with your friends or family, or taking public transportation such as buses, or even biking and skateboarding from place to place.
To limit climate change in Pleasanton, I think we should pay special attention to maintaining the grassy areas around us.
What I want to protect in Pleasanton are the hills along Foothill Road, just because I think they are one of the prettiest spots in Pleasanton, and this nature aspect should be kept alive.
By doing this, the city can help us all get one step closer to combating climate change.
The key to fixing climate change lies in our hands.
You just heard our voices, now it's time to use yours. Go to www.cityofpleasantoncalifornia.gov/cap and scroll down to the virtual engagement section. Click here to give your opinion on Pleasanton's Climate Action Plan 2.0. Thank you for watching.